What's going on, guys? This is the Nights of Horror, and I am really excited about today's horror movie talk. We are talking about the movie that is exclusively on Netflix. It is called The Babysitter. It is a horror comedy, and you know what? Walking into this movie, I watched the trailer and I thought it looked hilarious, and then I had really high expectations for this movie, and this movie actually lived up to those expectations. So we're going to break down the full movie, full-on spoilers ahead. So if you guys never seen the movie, pause this video, go watch the movie. I highly suggest it. It's really funny. And then come back and then watch this video, because we are going to get really into this movie. So without further ado, let's get started.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not locked in here with you.
You're locked in here with me!
Alright, guys, so we're going to talk about the plot of this movie. So we start off, we see this kid, and he gets bullied a lot. He is one of the straight A students, it looks like, and his parents expect a lot out of him, expect him to be kind of like the star child. He's the only child. So we see this kid, and he goes to school. He meets up with this girl that he likes, is the same age as him, and they kind of have a connection between each other. Like they know how each other thinks and all that, and they really they know each other really well. Well, as it turns out, this kid is still young enough to have a babysitter. So the parents are going out to as his lady friend puts it, his parents go out and to rent a hotel to bang and stuff like that and do adult stuff. So they hire this babysitter. Though this babysitter's like super fucking hot, dude. She's like smoking. So him and this babysitter they get along really well, and they have so much fun. So you see the night progress as they come. She comes in to babysit him, and you see what they do all night. They watch movies. They do some dancing. They just have a good time. They look like they're best friends and stuff. So she tells him it's time to go to bed, and she offers him a shot of whiskey, and then he gets the shot, and then she goes and grabs her shot, because he asks, aren't you going to do a shot with me? But the kid being the kid who he is, just pours the shot in the plant and acts like he drinks it. And when she comes back, she goes, oh, you drank it without me? And then she drinks her shot. She goes, alright, time to go to bed. So before, he got babysitted or anything, his lady friend was telling him that when the babysitters come and after they put the kids to sleep, that's kind of the sign of them to like bang and stuff like that. Well, the kid wants to stay up and find out what happens after he puts, the babysitter puts him to sleep. So he stays up, goes and sneaks down to the stairway and looks down from below and watches these teens all play like a truth or dare kind of game. So we do see these kids, they're in a circle, and before like all this, the babysitter met some nerd guy at the convenience store, and it looks like they were like pulling it off together and stuff. So we do see them two in the circle, along with like 4 other friends. Then they go around kissing each other, and as the babysitter comes to the nerd, right as she's about to kiss him, she pulls out 2 knives and stabs him in the head, and blood goes everywhere. And so you see the kid's reaction like, oh shit, I guess this is not my babysitter and stuff. And so then that begins our journey of what this kid's gonna do. Now the best way I can explain this movie is like a horror version of Home Alone, where the kid's gonna try to fight off all the bandits and stuff, and protect his home and stuff. So you see that they catch the kid. They found out that he's been watching them the entire time, and he tries to make an escape. But as he tries to make the escape, he's afraid of heights. He's like one of those typical nerds who's just kind of afraid of heights, afraid of a lot of things. So he tries to get his bed sheets and go out the window, but then he realizes how high up it is, and he faints. And then you see the babysitter as she went to go check on him as he was sleeping. She comes back in and sees him do that, but he doesn't know about it. The next thing you know, the kid wakes up in a chair, and one of the people in here is Robbie Amell. If you don't know who Robbie Amell is, his cousin is Stephen Amell, who is the star of the show Arrow, about the Green Arrow and stuff. And he's actually been in the DC TV universe a couple times too. He played Firestorm for a little bit, and Caitlin Snow's boyfriend. But he's pretty funny in there too. The kid wakes up and he looks at Robbie Amell's character and he goes, "Why do you have your shirt off?" And if you guys don't know, another famous Vine person / YouTuber, and he's kind of been making his resume grow little by little in movies. It's King Batch. He's a famous Vine. He's known for Vine really when it was still around. He comes out and says, "Really, that's like the first thing you notice after all this shit going down and stuff." And so the kid is in the chair and they start questioning him. Then they hear sirens and the babysitter freaks out and says, "Why'd you call the cops? You must have seen something that you shouldn't have." And then that's when he escapes and the goose hunt begins. We see the first person that dies is King Batch. King Batch falls onto a like a statue of some sort and goes right through his neck. And then the police come in and shoot Bella Thorne, who was also in the film, in the tit, and she makes a big old joke because she's supposed to be like a cheerleader slut in the movie, so she makes a big old joke of like, "You shot me in the tit, that's a dick move." So you assume that she's kind of dead for the rest of the movie. You really don't see her until like kind of the very end of the movie. So then the kid runs outside, the two cops are dead, and Robbie Amell goes and chases the kid. Robbie Amell is also a quarterback. By the way, the whole reason why they're doing this thing is because the babysitter is involved in some devil worshipping shit. So she has this book that can grant them anything they want. King Batch wants to be a famous rapper. Bella Thorne just kind of wants to make it in life as like a model or an actress or something. Robbie Amell's character wants to go to the NFL and stuff. So, and then there's this Asian girl, which I really don't know what she wants. I think she's just there just to be there, but she might have wanted something. They don't really explain too much of what she wanted, but she's there. The Asian chick is the little Asian girl from Pitch Perfect, who really doesn't talk a lot, which was funny. But she's evil in this movie. So then, Robbie Amell goes and chases the little boy, but the little boy escapes Robbie Amell and hides into the garage, which then he finds like fireworks and some like bug spray and like I think like a lighter or something. So then he lights the fireworks under the he then runs under the house and lights the fireworks as the Asian lady comes and tries to kill him. He makes it out. Then he screws up the vent to the thing, and the lady's still stuck in there. And then the lady gets actually burned alive because the firework goes off and causes a small fire in there. And I think he had the spray, which was actually flammable, so causes even a bigger fire. Then, Robbie Amell catches up to the kid. Earlier on in the movie, the kid's getting bullied by this bully, so we see the bully return and throw eggs at his house. And Robbie Amell kind of stops and says, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, this is your house. Are you going to let him do that to you? You need to show some, you need to, prove yourself and stuff." So then he tries to tell the kid, like, "Hey, I'm in trouble" and stuff, but the kid's a dick and a bully, so he doesn't believe him, and he throws an egg over his head. And he goes, Robbie Amell goes, "You got some spirit, kid. I tried helping you and stuff. At least you won't die, like with this on your plane and shit like that." So Robbie Amell is gonna try to kill him all in all. I guess they run up to a treehouse of some sort, and they meet up in a treehouse, and Robbie Amell, he's like really fucking strong, so he climbs the rope because the kid broke the ladder up to the treehouse. So Robbie Amell meets him up there, and then Robbie Amell ends up trying to kill him or something, but something happens where the kid and Robbie Amell fall. The kid lands safely, but Robbie Amell gets trapped on some rope and accidentally hangs himself, causing Robbie Amell to die. So then we go back into the house, and we see, you think the kid's fine and everything, then that's when Bella Thorne's character comes back and tries to kill him. He tries to talk her out of it, but then she's just a crazy bitch, so then she kills him. And then the babysitter comes back in the picture, which we don't really see throughout the entire movie. But she comes back into the picture, and she has a shotgun and shoots Bella Thorne in the face. And that's it for Bella Thorne. Everyone's dead except the babysitter and the little boy. So the little boy finds the book and the babysitter tries to beg him, you know, please don't burn it, please don't destroy it. That's a one-of-a-kind thing. It's very ancient and stuff. But the boy, you know, trying to end all this, burns the damn thing and runs to his lady friend's house, who then opens the door for him and stuff. This girl, I think they're supposed to be like 13 or 14 in this movie, but she opens the door, she asks what's going on, and then they kind of have their moment there. The babysitter ends up following them into the house of the little girl because she forgot to lock the door, and then the babysitter tries to hunt down the boy, but then the babysitter ends up leaving, and the little girl, and before the boy leaves, the girl and the boy have a moment in the bathroom. I can't remember any of their names. It's been a while since I've seen this movie. Like, I watched this movie when it first came out. I think it came out in like October, and it's already November, and I can't remember any of their names. But you'll know what I'm talking about when you guys finally watch the movie, or if you already have watched the movie and you want to comment all their names down below, feel free to. But so the little boy runs out, tries to save the girl. You know, tries to be like a hero and stuff. Then he calls out his babysitter, like, I'm gonna be at the house, you know, meet me there and stuff. And I think as the babysitter runs back to the house, she's looking for him. He drives his lady friend's dad's car, which is like a really old Mustang, which he brags about it early on in the movie, which he's kind of like a douchebag. Drives the car into the house and runs down the babysitter. Early on in the movie, they're talking about their intergalactic space team, of if they can have anyone on their team, who would it be? And, you know, she chooses her 5 and stuff, and then he chooses his 5 in front of her and stuff. So he ends up saying, I would have chose me and you and stuff. And she goes, well, I didn't know we could choose each other and stuff. And then she ends up, you know, she closes her eyes, and that's it for her. And then the parents come home, and the dad, you know, the dad who owned that Mustang is freaking out, and the lady friend is like, you know, I like you and stuff, and I think you're brave for what you did. And the parents to the little boy come home, and they're kind of freaking out and stuff. And then, you know, everything, you know, you think everything's back to normal and stuff, but then, you know, the movie ends. So all in all, this movie is about a girl who the babysitter, it's the babysitter, it's about how she has a satanic book. She's a Satanist, and she has this book that can grant anyone what they want, any wish that they want. And, you know, she tried to do it to these guys, and they needed a sacrifice, so they sacrificed the nerd, but all the friends of hers end up dying, and they needed the blood of the innocent. That's why the little boy got involved in the first place. But all in all, this movie is really funny. This movie is really good. It's a good little horror movie, little horror comedy. I thought it was really good, especially because Netflix has really been hitting the ball with a lot of their original content as of late. So, thanks guys for watching. We're getting close to 100 subscribers, guys. I really appreciate you guys supporting me and checking out the content. 84 of you guys tune in every week and watch my stuff, and I really appreciate it. Last video we did the horror movie talk with Jaws, and then the next video for sure is going to be Halloween Horror Nights 2018 prediction, guys. I'm getting excited because, you know, HHN 2017 this year, a lot of people didn't like. I actually kind of enjoyed it, but you know, we're gonna start getting into the 2018 season pretty soon, and as the months goes on, you know, John Murray will start tweeting like I'm doing meetings for this. I'm setting up for this year's event, and I'm really excited because I'm supposed to be getting my Universal Platinum Pass pretty soon, which includes a free Halloween Horror Nights ticket. And if that happens, I can go multiple days this year, which I can buy my front of the line opening day ticket. I'll have my free ticket from the pass, and I'll probably get the multiple day pass, so I can go multiple days out of the week on top of my free parking, because I can get there early with my Platinum Pass, just get my free parking and chill there. So thanks guys for watching. I really appreciate you guys coming in and supporting me. You guys have been nothing but kind in the comments, and I appreciate all of it. I love my fans. You guys are awesome and stuff. So thanks guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.